Hi everybody, welcome back to Make Beauty Forever. I hope everybody had a fun and a safe Halloween. So I am back, and today I decided to do a tutorial, and today's tutorial is for my cut crease eyeshadow look. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I achieved this look, please stay tuned. Alright, so as usual, I did my brows off camera, and I'm going to start this look by priming my eyes with MAC's Paint Pot and Soft Ochre. And then I'm just going to use a NYX B11 primer / concealer brush, and I dipped it into my product, and I'm going to apply it to the lid area, and I'm just going to apply that all over. And I'm going to bring it up into my crease a little bit, not a whole lot, just a little bit, and I'm going to end it at my crease. I'm not going to go up and put it as a brow bone highlight because I did use a lighter concealer on the bottom half of my brows, so that's giving me a good little primer right there. And I'm just putting a little bit more product on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm just dragging it up a little bit into that crease. And I'm taking my fingers and blending it out. Just going to blend it outward and upward, and just blend the lid as well, just to make sure for a very smooth canvas for the application of your eyeshadow. So I'm just finishing blending, and now I'm going to get ready to apply my lid color, which I'm using a tan color from my BH Cosmetics 28 Neutral Color palette, and I am using my Sonia Kashuk flat shader brush. I think it's a large flat shader brush. It's number 103, and I'm just patting that onto my lid. I'm starting from the inner corner of my eye and bringing it upward and outwards. And you just want to follow the natural shape of your eye. You can keep it directly on the lid. You can bring it up into the crease a little bit. I like to take mine a little higher up, but it's all according to you. And you just want to pack that color on. Feel free to use any color that you like. I just decided to try and keep it a little neutral. So next, I am going to take my Sonia Kashuk crease brush. It's a blending brush. It's a 109 brush, and I'm going to go back into that BH Cosmetics Neutral palette and get that light brown, and I'm just going to lightly put it in my crease area. This is going to provide a nice, this is going to neutralize my natural crease color and provide a nice transitional color from the brow bone highlight to the lid. I usually like to use a transitional color before I actually go in with a darker crease color, because you always want it to have a nice ombre effect. So you want there to be a color in between that brow bone and the crease. And I usually use this big fluffy brush because it actually covers that whole crease area from the brow bone highlight down to the lid color. And I'm just using a swaying motion from right to left, back and forth, and just going back and forth in that crease. And I'm getting distracted by the TV, but I'm just going back in that color, and I'm just going to do it till I get the desired look that I want. It's just going to be a light little wash of brown. going to take Maybelline. It's a matte dark brown. I think it's nutmeg. I'm going to take that and apply that to my crease using my Sonia Kashuk pencil brush in 202. That's the number of the brush. And I'm just going to go right along my natural crease line, and I'm making light little strokes, and I'm just taking it from the well, I kind of started in the middle of my crease and went to the outer edge and then came back in. You just want to make sure you go very light-handed so that way you can build upon the color. If you have a small crease area, sometimes crease brushes can be too big and it won't give you that definition. So I like to go in and use a pencil brush. Just keep applying that color until you get the desired crease definition. Then next you want to take a small flat shader brush. This is my Sonia Kashuk 106, and I'm going to dip it into the Maybelline nutmeg brown color, and I'm just going to take it and using the edges of the brush or the tips of the brush, I'm going to just pop that color directly in the crease over that fine line that I drew. And then I'm going to take that pencil brush, the 202, and dip it in my NYX black matte eyeshadow, and I'm going to go back over that line that I drew very lightly because it's black. You want to go very light so that you can build. It's a lot easier to build color rather than go in really dark and then you have to try and blend it out. That's a little harder. But I went in with that black light-handedly and redrew that line again, and then I'm going back in with that 106 brush, and I am going to dip it back in that nutmeg, and I'm just going to kind of pull the color out so that that line won't be such a harsh line. It still has to be a dark indentation so that it will come out as a cut crease look, but I'm just going to pull that color outward and upward from the line there. And you want to continue to just kind of fluff and pull that out of the crease so that you don't have such a harsh line. Next, I am taking just apply it to your brow bone highlight. You want to go right up under the arch, and I'm sorry you guys, I got out of the frame there, but I'm coming back up. But you want to put it right up under your arch and just kind of pull it downward and outward, and then just blend it out. And I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk 109 fluffy blender brush. In a moment here you'll see that I'm just going to take it and just blend the area between the brow bone highlight and that crease color. And there it is. And now I'm going to move on to the face, and I just sped it up a little bit for you guys so this video wouldn't be forever, but I'm just priming my face with Milk of Magnesia. I have combination skin, oily and dry, but it is majority oily, so I put the Milk of Magnesia in the places where my skin gets really oily, and it helps keep me matte. But I have heard that this can dry your face out completely if you use it, you know, quite frequently, which I don't. I only use it when I'm doing videos or doing my makeup, which is, you know, not that often. And as you see here, I am channeling Penny from Good Times with this hair out on the side like a crazy person. But anyway, I am applying my concealer. This is MAC Studio Fix concealer in NW45. I'm just putting it in the darker areas of my face to kind of give my face one little color here, one complexion tone here, because I'm a little dark under the eyes and above my lips and around my chin area. So I like to go in and put concealer on those places to try and even out my complexion. And I also have this really light area on the bridge of my nose that I try to conceal. I'm still working on that. So here you just want to use any concealer that is the same complexion of your face and conceal any dark spots or anything that you just don't really want to show through your foundation or BB cream or moisturizer, whatever you're wearing. And you can start to see that it really does work, because the other side of my face I have not applied it yet. So anyways, moving on to the next step, I am using Black Radiance BB cream in shade Honey Amber, and I'm going to apply that all over my face, and that's going to be my foundation for the day. And I'm using my Sonia Kashuk brush. I can never remember what number brush that is, but it is a face brush. I love that brush. And I'm just applying it all over my face. And that is me just jamming to whatever I was listening to and singing and just bouncing around and being crazy. And finally, I am realizing that the hair out on the side is not a good look. But anyways, I'm getting ready to apply my highlight, and I am using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee. And I'm applying it to the areas that I want to be highlighted, which is the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, under my chin, under my eyes. So I'm not sure if I'm going to describe this right, but I'm just pulling out all the excess product and just kind of pulling it out and spreading it a little wider. And I'm taking an e.l.f. concealer brush and I'm just softening it up, blending it out a bit. Oh yeah, and I did put some on my forehead. And now I am taking a little blending sponge. This is a Soho blending sponge. I wet it a little bit and I'm just going in and blending out all that concealer so that we'll have a nice smooth look. I won't be walking around looking all crazy. I want to look a little sun-kissed. So I'm just going to go in and blend out all that extra concealer. You want to make sure to blend, 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 blend. And sponges are good blending tools. And I am just taking, now I'm doing my contour, doing a little bit of contour. I'm using an e.l.f. small stippling brush. I should probably try out a different brush. I don't think this gets my contour on good enough, but I'm just contouring around my forehead. And now I'm going down the sides of my face, my cheeks. And yeah, doing my contour with Black Radiance Face Powder in Rich Mahogany. Shout out to You Love Megs. She has a beauty channel as well on YouTube, and I saw on her Instagram that she used the same powder for contour, and she is a lovely chocolate girl, so I thought I would use that for contour because I hadn't really found a good contour powder, and this works really well. So thank you, You Love Megs. Thank you, girl. Y'all go check her out. And now I'm contouring my cupid's bow, or not so much cupid's bow, the area below your nose. and I'm just blending that out with my sponge. And I'm going back and blending out that highlight on the bridge of my nose. And I also contoured the sides of my nose as well, as you saw earlier. And I'm just blending all of that out. Blend, blend, blend. In makeup, your blending job is never really done. You can just blend, blend, blend all day. And now I am going in and applying, oops, you didn't even see that. I am applying my Ben Nye translucent powder in the shade Topaz. I am just applying that to the highlighted areas where I put that concealer at. I am using a BH Cosmetics blending brush. And here we go, the complete look. Very soft, everyday face with a little bit of highlight and contour with a cut crease eye look. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to rate and subscribe. Until next time, you guys, be